All right. All right. Welcome everyone to the live stream. Yeah, I'm playing a game right now. I started the live stream a bit later than I was desiring to, but so far so good. I'm currently ahead with the bishop, and my opponent has less time than me, so it's all good so far. It's just to find the right plan on how to win this position. Yeah, let's just push this pawn. You give a check. I put my king on g7. At least now I can move my rook here, get him to have a bad king and take the e pawn. Yeah, this is just GG. I can take this pawn and capture here, and also take. And then push the pawn. Play king here. I'm hitting this just to get the right setup. And now to push the pawn. Pass pawns must be pushed. And then he drops a rook. That's game over. Okay. So 2 more games are happening. All right, so the next games will be starting now. This is my first time actually playing in this ChessHub Monday Swiss Blitz. So I'm excited to see how I'll do. I'm currently the top rated player in the tournament. Let's see if I'll prove that by my performance. But yeah, 2 out of 2 is a good start. So let's go to the next round, which is starting in the next 5 seconds or so. Okay. I'm playing against Ayako. I think it's a young chess player. So let's play some positions that are not very common and try to see if we can confuse him to avoid the opening theory. He plays the most aggressive possible way, but yeah, he understands that d5 would have been a big commitment by him. The English opening is such a fun opening because your plan is very simple as white. You don't really have a lot of things that you need to think over. The knight is threatening to jump here and just to harass the bishop. So he probably has to play. Okay, he doesn't do it. He plays queen c7 instead. Okay, so he wants to exchange here. That's fine. And if he takes here, my knight is a very strong square. e4 is going to be made by knight to g5. He doesn't play e4, he plays d5 instead. But maybe I can sacrifice this pawn to distract his queen. I will lose a wing pawn for a central pawn. That's a good trade. So we exchange here. Although he does have a very interesting move with queen d4. But I suppose I can just hit his queen. I do need to get to castle though. Okay, d4 seems good. And there's a big threat also. He threatens to play bishop to b4. So moving my knight away won't work. Okay, I think I have just lost a piece. I must just deal with it. But now it's time to show some tricks. Yeah? If you can't play properly, you must try tricks. But yeah, his pieces are very active. That's one thing for sure. Okay, I'll try to at least take the 2 bishops and see if I can do anything with them. And just sort of pretend that there's something happening, bring my queen there. It's good that this is 3 flat because then it allows me to sort of have possibilities to swindle. Let's see if it is possible. Okay, let's harass his queen quickly. And maybe put the bishop here. Wait, put the bishop down here. His knight being there is quite annoying. Let's try to chase it away. I want to take the pawn on h7 with my queen. And now it's time to try some desperate moves just to clear up some things. or to make things a mess. Yeah, it definitely helps that I have more time than him. So now I can at least pretend that I have an attack and see where that leads me. At least now my pieces can come towards his king. And his time management has not been the greatest also. I can just give a check here. And then I have my queen jumping to c8. It's definitely more scary than it is. Let's just make a threat and see what happens. Okay, but now this is not good. He allows my rook to come down there. And now I can even go to the endgame. With his time problems, this position is winning. And this must be a mistake also. Okay, he's pre-moving quite a lot. Let's just attack him. Okay, finally a mistake comes. The rook can escape. Yeah, the time pressure is too serious. Back to tournament. Oh, I'm playing so much of the longest games. I don't have an opportunity to share the live stream. I would like to invite some people and see if we can get more people to follow the live stream. Okay, the next round is coming up. Okay, playing against Casper should be a fun game. Yeah, I'll just take a moment to quickly Okay, back to the live stream with basically no time at this point and a very bad position. My opponent is playing quite well, but let's see if we can take him out. He doesn't really have anything, and he'll probably blunder something, but I have to play very fast now. Keep the bishop nicely active. Start hitting all these weaknesses he created and just win material. Okay, I need to share the screen, sorry. Okay, we're back to screen sharing. All right, take some pawn. Although you can just take here. Don't know why he's not doing it. He does it. All right. I've at least managed to catch up on time because he definitely had more time than me. So there, this must be winning material now. You must always have a centralized queen. This is almost winning material. Okay, let's put the queen in the middle of the board. And attack the weaknesses in the opponent's territory. Yeah, okay, now it's looking good. I have more time than him and he has some problems. The two bishops are very active and he doesn't really have many good moves. Just to protect all my pieces, to make sure nothing is undefended. And if he tries to defend the pawn with his rook, I'll attack it with my bishop. And now I just win material for free. Rook takes is winning something. Okay, we go to the end game with bishop of opposite color, but he definitely has some problems there. I'm winning that other pawn. So now I have quite a number of pawns that I have to my favor. And I'm going for the other ones. He must lose more pawns. Okay, now I'm just collecting. Apparently he played already. Oh. Yeah, but now he just loses way too many pawns. He can resign. All right. What a comeback victory there. Oh, good. There's many games going on. I can take time to rest a little bit. I'll be back shortly. All right, great. So welcome everyone who's joining the live stream. At the moment, I'm leading in the tournament with 4 out of 4. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. The goal is to get to 100 subscribers in the month of August. So please help me achieve this goal. And also like the video and share it with people that you think will find it interesting. Okay, there's still one more game going on, but it looks like white is winning with so many pawns. The time situation is a bit tricky. Someone will definitely be flagged here. And white is making a queen, black gives a check. And there's a check. And it seems that white won the game. All right, going into the round number What round number is this? Round number 5. Let's see who I'm going to play. There's one more player on 4 out of 4. So I must be playing physics learner. Let's see how the game goes. It's not easy, by the way, to play and comment at the same time, but so far it's been going good. I can't complain. I seem to be very well concentrated. So let's see, physics learner. Let's see what they are playing. So I'm playing this. I'll share some of my opening secrets. This is an opening that is old but forgotten. It appears my opponent is pre-moving now. So let's see. There's already a trick in the position if he doesn't see it. Okay, of course he does see it. So let's put pressure in the center. Putting pressure on the pinned piece and trying to gain the bishop pair. And already trying to create a mess for black. Okay, so I can take the pair of bishop. That's good with me. Castle a6, bishop d3, knight c5. What is this? Knight to c3 is a move. Okay, I didn't really get anything too much out of the opening. It's very equal position, but usually this is the positions that most players make mistakes. These positions that are equal and quiet. So usually the person who understands the positioning of the pieces usually comes out on top. So that's what I'm going to try and do now, is to rearrange my pieces and put them in their best squares. He wants to get his knight to threaten mate, which yeah, I definitely missed a good move there. This is not good. I am losing a bishop somehow. Oh, this is not good. There's no way really to stop the opponent from winning a piece, is there? Because it's checkmate in 2 moves if I allow him to take, but stopping him brings trouble, but there's nothing better to do. Let's go for this. And let's just try to play for time and swindle him somehow. I've won countless games like this, so this will probably be the one of the many. And my opponent is very aggressive somehow. He's making a lot of threats, so that's always not cool. Okay, let's play c3, preparing d-file. Okay, let's play d4. Knight c3 looks like a winning move. And you'll probably find it with the way he has been finding these moves. But okay, it gives back a piece, so it's at least good. So let's hope he goes for it. This is a mistake. It looks like a good move, but it's not a real good move. So you must always allow your opponent to go wrong. When you make a mistake, he sees the move. So now we can play here. He will take there. I'll take with the pawn and take with my rook. He puts his queen to d5. Let me centralize my queen. I can't really stop him from exchanging material, so let me go for this and see what happens. Yeah, but this is definitely not a good position. We have exchanged pieces and the opponent maintains a strong attack because of his powerful pieces. Yeah, this is a difficult game. Let's hit his queen, which looks to be threatening something, and sort of set up a second rank defense. Yeah, my opponent is very tricky. I'm going to offer him a draw and see if he'll be interested in getting a draw. Okay, here's some check. My rook king goes to. It looks tricky, that's for sure. But it's a good thing that my king can't really be checked somehow. Okay, maybe let's exchange to the endgame. With his time situation, okay, let's give a check. When you don't know what to do, give a check. And let's see what happens here. Okay, let's move like this. I'll try to swindle my opponent here. Ooh, he had a very nice plan that I didn't see. But now this is just a lost position. Yeah, not good. Let's see if we cannot stalemate the guy. He doesn't allow me to run into the corner. Okay, but what is he doing? Does he want to stalemate me? Yeah, okay, good game from physics learner. Okay, not a good game. Let's see. It's 4 more games to go. Yeah, it's always the pressure of playing as the highest rated player in the tournament. Everyone wants to beat you, but yeah, one has to live with that pressure somehow. So let's see. Let's see what we can do. Round number 6. Okay, Master Guru. Let's see what D4, C5. Okay, so the Bengal Gambit, when one loses, you want to try and play with energy, you know, try to create imbalances. Okay, my opponent is playing some strange moves, like that was, I am missing some very obvious moves though, it has to be said. He didn't see that I just blundered a pawn. That wasn't a good move by him. Okay, so the opponent seems not to be interested in taking my pawn, but I'll keep the pawn on b5 and try to exchange this knight for his knight, which is defending his queen side. Develop my bishop. And capture here, he plays f4. Okay, maybe let me just take on b5. And prepare to play c4 and knight to d3. Knight d3. So the banquet is it's a simple opening. You basically have one plan, and your plan is to bring all your pieces to the opponent's queen side. and create pressure against their b2 pawn. Okay, he finds here, but this allows my rook to go on the b file. Now I definitely have counterplay. Knight b5 is nothing, it just allows queen a5. And of course, as I have been maintaining, it's important to always have more time than your opponent, especially in Blitz, of course. Whereas in Blitz, you can't really afford to think too long. I wouldn't like to give away my bishop for nothing. Let's move my queen here since it's doing nothing. And actually the idea is to take on b2. I missed the idea earlier on. I should have done it because he doesn't really threaten anything. Let me just bring this rook to defend against f7. Yeah, well, playing there wouldn't be a good idea. Yeah, he's making some very irritating moves. I'll just have to come back here for a while and then go here. Because I want him to take here so that I can carry on with my plan. Now he has knight b5 though. So this is an interesting move. But I don't have to take. I can just go here maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Okay, the one good thing is at least I definitely have more time than my opponent. So let's take everything here. And chase this bishop away. It's becoming irritating. Don't want to allow his bishop to remain there, and after his queen goes somewhere to attack the... Ooh, my opponent is tricky. He's attacking the c4 pawn. We don't want to lose that pawn. And now let's defend it by nicely going here. But the time pressure, I mean, you cannot play so slow. And now we can just exchange everything. Time was always on my side. Okay, bounce back after. Okay, physics learner goes and loses his next game. But it happens. So now, but he remains in the lead of the tournament with how many rounds to go? With 6 rounds to go. Still 3 more games going on. Yeah, so I'll just take time to promote the website. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed to the channel, and like the video and share it with your people, please. It will be very useful. As I mentioned earlier on, if you are not online, the goal is to get to 100 subscribers this month. So help us achieve this goal. It will be very much appreciated. And we'll try to show some good chess at least. All right, so let's see how many games are still going on. 3 games. Time pressure in most of the games. Let's just see here what is going on. Yeah, someone will be flagged for sure. Yeah, timeout. Let's go back to the main screen. I'll be back shortly. All right, welcome back. We are going to the to round number 7. I'm playing against the sunny side bull. I don't particularly like this opening that he's playing. It's one of the openings that I dislike the most. But I think if I'm not mistaken, this is the correct thing that I last remember. Bishop d3 being the main move. But yeah, the goal is just to get some position. The opening doesn't really win or lose. You just want to get a position you can create some problems for the opponent. And of course, as much as possible, try to create confusion and make sure your opponent doesn't understand what they're doing. So now I just have a very nice knight. I can just take the pair of bishops and play c3. After b4, I play c4. Okay, now at least I have some. Oh, my opponent does have some counterplay, that's for sure. On the queen side. Let's see whose counterplay is a bit more dangerous. Okay, d5 is a mistake, surely. That's a bad move. Yeah, d5 could never be correct. You can't play like that. White is the bishop pair and you open up the center. That is just as risky as it gets. And here, if I want to, I can just win. I can just win the exchange. 2 pieces for the rook, but it's going to be tricky because of the. Let me get rid of his knight. Yeah, okay, he will sacrifice his knight. I'll take with my king. Okay, he doesn't go for that. But it looked like an interesting idea. Let's just be a bit annoying and move our pieces in a strange way. Yeah, okay, now at least I forced him to move backwards, which is good. So I'm making some progress. Let's just keep doing the same thing. Take space in the opponent's territory. Oh, that's a bad move. It looked like a bad move. It is a very, very bad move. Ooh. Okay, I have takes here. The issue is I have less time than him, and I have takes. I have a threat to win back the exchange, or at least to pretend like I win back the exchange. So time to play fast and swindle the opponent. Let's take here. And hit him. Okay, what is this? Okay, at least his king is a little bit unsafe. And I should achieve more time than him soon. Let's give a check. Just to harass the opponent a little bit. He does have knight e4, which is not pleasant. Ooh. The blunders are horrendous at this point. Two really bad games. Yeah, this is resigns. Yeah, that wasn't wasn't part of the plan. Anyways, still 2 more games to go. I definitely should have practiced some tactics before coming on and playing 3-minute games. So let's check out some of the games. Let's see Physics Learner's game, since he was the first one to beat me in this tournament. Let's see how his tournament is going. It seems he is losing this game. No, he's winning the game. He's playing black. Up with an entire rook, and he has more time. This is just completely winning. But he needs to show technique, so this must end as a win. Let's see what other games are happening. There's still 6 games going. Let's see. The Almighty Grim versus Master Guru. Master Guru seems to be just winning with a rook and a queen. It resigns. And who else is still playing? Lemuel and Monster 1979. Okay, Monster 1979, lot of time. Well, not lots of time, very little time and a lot of pieces. But yeah, unfortunately, time trouble. All the games are finished. Okay, so going into the last, I think the last 2 games of the, the last 2 games of the tournament, it seems my chances to come first are all but gone. So I'll just try to keep it simple and play some simple chess and not make too many complications. Because normally when you're not playing well, the worst thing is to try to play very aggressively. So I'll just go back to some basics, play solid chess. Let's play some equal position and see what we can learn from this game. So I'll even make the game a bit educational and try to explain my thinking. I think you take here, if I may remember correctly. Bishop G7. Okay, I can take with my knight. Yeah. I have an active, so this is the Ruy Lopez. It's a variation that is not very popular, the one I played. Okay. I can just win the bishop pair here. Or at least I can weaken his pawns somehow. So we played a very equal position. He'll give a check with his queen. His queen is very well centralized. Unfortunately, I didn't have queen f6 because of the move queen d7. Okay, but now he goes for this. Is this correct? Can't I just win material by this move? That was a bad move, and he notices it right away. Okay, so I win a pawn. Okay, but if he doesn't exchange queens, then now I'm just better, right? I can just hit his queen, take away the central square, and force some exchanges. Now, oh, that's a terrible move. What is that? It's a mouse slip. It's unfortunate for GM Sekarumel. That's not, yeah. It's a pity, unfortunately. Yeah, not a good game. So let's see Physics Learner playing against Kasper. He seems to be the favorite to win the tournament, sitting on 6 out of 7. Let's see how he's playing in this game. Why does it keep... Oh, the game is finished already. Oh, that was a very quick game. Yeah, well, it appears that Physics Learner is simply running away with the tournament. No one seems to be able to stop him unless he plays again the sunny side Boo. right, I'll take a short break. I'll be back soon. Okay, I'm back. Let's continue with the live stream. Unfortunately, it appears I won't really have an opportunity to win the tournament today, but at least overall, I think this is a decent performance that I've shown. 6 wins and 2 losses. It's not been too bad. The losses have been very bad because of just blunders. But sometimes the opponents play better than you, as Physics Elena is showing here. Yes, they have played very well, almost a flawless game, only 1 loss. So definitely the better player on the day. And I think in the last round they'll play against the Sunnyside Bull. So this would decide who wins the tournament, basically. So whoever wins between these two is going to be winning the tournament. There are 3 more games happening. Let's quickly see. The Almighty Grim is playing. Okay. It's a position with him. Sorry. It's a position with material imbalance. A knight for 3 pawns. But actually, usually, the knight is weaker than pawns in the endgame. You would prefer to have. Apologies for the coughing. You would prefer to have a knight with the pawns versus the knight. But the real problem here is that white has a checkmating net that has formed all of a sudden. And yeah, after knight g6, the position is just resigns. There is no way to escape. Unfortunately for the Almighty Grim, the game is just over. So white at least tried to use the only trump that he had, which was to go for checkmate. But if it was just a normal endgame, 3 pawns are better than a knight. In fact, this is what many players don't know. If you have a knight and your opponent has 3 pawns, in fact, in the endgame, the knight decreases in value, but the pawns go up in value. Pawns and bishops improve their value in the endgame, and the knight actually decreases. If we had to be technical, the knight can almost be 2 points in the endgame. So let us play the last round. Keep it simple. Kiss, Kiss, keep it simple. Play d4 and play some Catalan. Okay, my opponent decides to play also very solid. He's not trying to go for the center right away. Okay, apart from the 2 horrible games where I just blundered everything, I'm quite happy with the way I've played in the tournament, especially the first, I think, 5 rounds. I was playing reasonably well. Okay, so let us see. We have a position again of this just loses a pawn. Okay, but then I'm up a pawn and he exchanges pieces. That's not good. This exchanges more pieces. This is the simplest strategy. When your opponent is down with material, you try to exchange pieces. And now it's even better for me to go closer to the end game, and I still control the only open file on the board. Okay, let's put my knight in the center. Okay. Now we have an endgame. Kings need to come in the center. It's amazing how my opponent just keeps playing so fast. In the endgame, if you have a bishop, you want to put it on the opposite color as the... If you have pawns, I mean, you want to put them on the opposite color, so he tries his one last chance, because the opponent's bishop cannot move in dark squares. And now I have just a simply winning position. This is very good for technique. I mean, it's at least something I'm proud of this game. It shows good endgame technique. There is absolutely no problems now. It's almost resignable. It is resignable. White's plan is very simple. Put your pawns on the opposite color and just come in with your king now. Harass his bishop, and he can start. With my chess students, I usually tell them now, when the opponent has nothing to do, they can start to cry. But I won't say it to my opponent now here. All right, so let's relocate the bishop. Takes, king d7, king f6, bishop f7. That's the winning plan. And the main thing why I put my pawns on the opposite side is that opposite color is his bishop. He basically has no targets. His bishop is quite useless. It can't attack anything. Whilst my bishop, on the other hand, or his pawns, Capablanca would have been very proud of this endgame, because he's one. I think he's the first one to teach that if your opponent has a bishop, you want to put the pawns on the opposite color. Okay, that's a blunder, and now it's resigned. Yeah, not a good game. All right, so the sunny side bull in the end came through with a victory. Physics learn. Oh, it's interesting that the physics learner avoided playing the second best player in the tournament, but he looks to be losing also in this game anyways. Yeah, he definitely is losing. Yeah, that is resigns. So the sunny side bull wins the tournament. I somehow squeeze into the top 3 and lose half a point behind the sunny side bull, and also on tiebreak lower than the physics learner. Okay, it's very interesting tournament in general. I think I enjoyed the Blitz. Hopefully next time I'll try to play and win the tournament. Because the way I started was quite good, 4 wins in a row, but then this loss was not pleasant, and as well this one. So the last part of the tournament wasn't so strong. Someone is sending a challenge. All right, we can play a challenge whilst the tournament is finished now. So I think this is one of the most exciting players to play. I know him personally. Very, very exciting. Every time I play him, it's always some interesting games. So let's see. Oh, what we can do in this game. Yeah, that wasn't a good move. Or wasn't it? I can take now, right? Okay, so rook takes, queen takes. Ooh, there is material hanging here everywhere. Ah, but he missed rook c2. Rook c2 was such a nice move. Let me harass his queen. Always look to attack something. Instead of ask questions, his queen doesn't have a very good square to go to. But yeah, he definitely missed here, rook c2. Okay, we exchange queens. Okay, this is good. Now let me stop that annoying threat of losing my bishop. He will give a discovered check. Oh, that's a bad move. Yeah, I was careless. Should not have allowed this. Now I lose the exchange. Yeah, this is not good. Okay, let's see if I can swindle him. When all else is lost, try to swindle. Oh, and he's threatening mate. Okay, h3 allow the check. What can you do? Not a good game. Ah, not cool. Okay, but maybe that's not necessary, is it? He made a mistake. I mean, it's not a serious mistake, but try to be a bit too fancy. Although you can just get away by playing there. Yeah, it's still losing the end game. Also, I'm not playing quick enough. Yeah, I mean, there's no real way to swindle here. It seems, unless he just blunders his pawn away, then maybe, but it doesn't look likely. Keep harassing his bishop. After this, this looks bad. Looks very bad. Okay, let's resign and try one more game, because that wasn't a good game. Okay, knight f3. Let's keep it simple. Just develop. Develop your pieces. Castle. There's no point in trying to play fancy chess when you are not playing well. You must just try to keep it simple. The keys principle, keep it simple, stupid. To make sure you don't complicate things for no reason. Yeah, I need to speed up in this game because I definitely played very slow in the last game. Tapies is prepared to sacrifice his one of his pieces on h6. It's just a question of whether it works or not. So let's see. Okay, d5 doesn't seem straight, so he sacrifices something here. Let's see what it is. He can sacrifice the knight, maybe, I don't know. Oh, he doesn't sacrifice, but if he doesn't sacrifice, then what was the point of... Now I just have a good position. Then take with the rook. Who knows what's going on? Yeah, I was thinking that maybe bring the rook back. Okay, maybe rook e6 just to be safe. Make sure that if anything gets sacrificed, the rook is positioned well. And to prepare to... some of these moves seem very anti-positional. The bishop doesn't have a square, so it goes to a long diagonal or longer diagonal. These pieces seem a bit awkward. Put the bishop in the opponent's territory to gain space. Prepare to double up with my queen. Maybe just stop this idea, fix the pawns, take here and go rook here. Just put pressure in his position, just chase that knight away somehow. Okay, but this is a blunder, just win a pawn. He takes the pawn there, but I take the pawn on f3. If really, the better one would be to take this one, because then I'll take his pawn and make a pass pawn. So he understands that. Plays a prophylactic move first of all. Ah, bad move. There's a blunder. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. The comeback is on. The comeback is on. Yeah, he must sacrifice something. Okay, but this is really why I wanted to play this move, because I can go here and win this pawn, and now I have a pass pawn, which is very important. Okay, let me bring my bishop back. Play this move. He goes here. Now pass pawns must be pushed, kids. If there are any kids watching, pass pawns must be pushed. With so much time in the winning position, I must just concentrate more. This is advice. When you are winning, don't get too excited. He wants to sacrifice his piece. He just loses material here. It's just lost. The main thing is to make sure you don't get too excited and lose your mind. So capture here. And now there was a cheap trick with h7 coming, so we must always be careful. It's difficult to find a good move, but let's play something like this. Yeah, okay. Let's try d4. The last move didn't. The last opening was not very great, but keeping it simple again. I think you take here and play g3. Yeah, but the keeping it simple principle is very important. You mustn't complicate things. If you are playing bad chess, just keep it simple. Don't make things complicated. Okay, queen c2. But now this allows this move. Bishop f5, e4, knight takes e4, bishop e4. What is this? Well, he wants to go here, and then I go here. Then he takes with his knight. I take with my knight. Who knows what is going on? Am I losing? Who knows? Yeah, he understands that the move is not good now. He just loses a pawn, or almost loses a pawn. He can go with his bishop there. Now I can play with tempo, hitting the rook and finishing development. Yeah, but this is why I like playing against Ali. He plays with so much energy. He never likes to defend, and now suddenly he has found counterplay from nowhere, or at least what seems like nowhere. He's such an aggressive player. Taking there brings his rook down, and I'm not happy now. I missed this check. Maybe I should have played queen f2 instead. Queen d3, there's pawn takes here, which just makes things bad. Queen there. Queen takes. Okay, I think this is probably the best. For Blitz purposes, this is the best move. And also time. Man, I'm very long time. But that's a mistake now. I just missed a simple move, rook here. Although there is rook there. What is this? Yeah, it's not a good position. The knight is pinned everywhere. Yeah, this is not good. Yeah, very, very unpleasant position. He can even take with his knight. It's so bad. Yeah, of course he finds it. It's not even clear where to put my... Nah, okay, this is resigned. Down with too many pieces. Let's get one more rematch. Okay, 2 more games. The actual tournament is finished now, so we are now just playing Blitz for fun. But it doesn't seem he wants to play the second game. Oh, there he plays. What did I play last time? I don't know. Knight f6? Oh yeah, just keeping it simple. Just development. Okay, he changes his opening now. Let's put pressure on the knight. Put the rook on the same file as his queen. Expand on the queen side. Sacrifice a pawn. Yeah, he missed the right move. For sure, at least the one thing for people who are still watching, I don't know if anyone is still watching, they definitely, there's never a dull game when I play with Ali. It's always explosive. Look at that, I mean, where is this coming from? But is it good though? I don't know. It just looks very aggressive, but it doesn't look good. Seems like I must just be winning after this. We are playing, the both of us are not playing very well with the white pieces. Normally it should be easier to play with the white pieces than to play with black, since white starts with the first move, but yeah. So there's a check, and what is this? No, this is bad. You made a mistake. So I can even just take here. King takes, who knows? King takes d4. Okay, let's take the knight. Why not? Take first, think later. So d4, because taking on f1, he has a check. Oh, this is very complicated. but I think I'm winning. Even though it is complicated, I believe I must be winning. His king is quite weak as well. And I have extra material, so that also helps. And I have more time, so yeah, this should be winning. Yeah, he understands that it was a mistake. Okay, but then if he can't take there, I'm just up with a rook. And he has a knight that is pinned. Yeah, this is very bad. Now he wants to jump with his knight. Let me stop that knight from jumping. Okay, let me centralize my knight. My queen, sorry. Yeah. Knight f7 looked very suspicious. And bring the rook here. And with that move, it should be GG's. So check, knight takes check, king goes here. Knight f3, rook to e5. GG's, GG's, GG's. All right. Okay, one more game and then we'll call it a night. This is for the win. So let's play in true Kramnik style. Let's just develop pieces. And let's see who come up with the best ideas in this very sort of... Okay, he has a4, a5. Let's see. Take in the center. If your opponent attacks on the wing, attack in the center. Take the only open file. I mean, okay. I allow him to play takes. Is this good or not? Okay, let's take the center with a very strong threat. Okay, but this is bad. I mean, just allowing knight here. And they seem to just be almost a losing position with bishop here. Again, this is the advice I got from Grandmaster Marian Petrov, who is a chess coach for Elite Chess. I asked him, what should I do when I was playing very bad in the SA Open? And he told me, when you're playing bad, just keep it simple. During the tournament, of course, it wasn't the greatest advice, because when you're playing bad, you want to hear some maybe better advice, so to say. But that advice is very true. If you are playing bad, keep it simple. Try not to complicate things. Because if you complicate things and you're not playing well, you are going to only make a mess for yourself. So the knight goes there. The knight goes there. Yeah, so this one is okay, not for the win. I mean, at least maybe in this mini match today, it will be for the win. There is takes here. And takes there. And takes on a2. Bishop c6. Okay, takes there. Which one should we go for? Okay, queen b1 maybe. In the middle game, look for targets to attack in the opponent's territory. So I thought I could go for this. This is what I saw. Whether it works or not is another thing. Because I thought knight c3, queen b6. Okay, can't I just take this pawn? Ah, yeah. I should have known there's a trap. Okay, but now it's equal, right? Oh, there's checkmate. No, that's bad. Ooh. Yeah, Ali is very tricky for me. Too tricky. Okay, that's not nice. Let's see if I can flag him anyways. Yeah, that was not cool. Full of tricks. Hit this knight. Ay. This looks bad, doesn't it? Okay, king f8, queen there. Preparing knight d5. Okay, his time is really bad. Queen e1 is the threat. Ay. Okay, this is the best way, I suppose. Allow the checks and see where it goes from there. Okay, he made a bad move here. Try to defend passively. And yeah, when you have less time, you don't want to defend like this. Yeah, okay, flagged. Maybe one more game since I won by flagging him. Now definitely for the win. What am I playing? Let's play the most aggressive possible opening and see who comes out on top. Okay, he doesn't go for the main line. Decides to keep it simple. Let's play the famous hippo. What is this? I don't know. Knight to... Is that the line? I don't think it's the line. I should play c5 actually. Yeah. The move he played is very, very strange. Knight c4 is interesting. Okay, he closes the center. I'll take here. Takes with this knight. Can't take with this knight, or he can, but he loses a pawn. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Queen to c7. Defending everything, threatening b5 next move. Yeah, but this is fun. I basically got an improved version of the Banco Gambit, and I even have an extra pawn to boot. And he has a very silly bishop, which is blocked by its pawns. His bishop normally in a normal Banco would be able to go to d4, but he can't really do that because the pawn is taking away c4. b5 is a threat. Of course, he goes to the most aggressive way. Well, not a surprise. Yeah, but he's such a fun player to play. I like how he's very true to his style. He just goes the most aggressive way. It's quite a unique style. But yeah, I just maybe understand the position a bit better than him. Rook a3 just hitting something. Bishop g5 played. And rook here. Let's hit his bishop. Let's change pieces. I'm up with material. But now he can play rook takes, right? That was a mistake. Knight c4, rook c3. And knight takes. Dun, dun. Okay, this looks good. I'm up with almost a minute on the clock. My knight is a beast in the center. He has no attack. I have a ridiculous rook on c3. He sacrifices, not a surprise. Queen somewhere. Where is he going to put the queen? Take something. He wants to play rook e8, maybe go here. Stopping that. Very bad move. Yeah. There is a checkmate and I fell right into it. No, man. All right, I'll give him GG's. I need to go. All right. All right, so yeah, with that, it is time to say good night if anyone is still watching. But yeah, it was a fun night, some nice chess, some exciting chess, and also some classic blitz with Ali. Very fun games as always. If you are still online, thank you for following the live stream from South African ChessHub, the Monday Swiss Blitz. I think it was my debut. I did quite okay, I believe. Yeah, hopefully I'll try to do well in the next one and maybe try to fight for first place. I hope you enjoyed the live stream and you maybe learned something. And again, please subscribe to the channel and like, share, and all that good stuff. It's very helpful. It helps the channel grow. Again, the goal is to get to 100 subscribers, so help us achieve this. Thank you so much. And for anything else related to chess coaching and some tips to improve, please visit the website www.elitechess.co.za. We have free courses on the website. We have also blogs on the website, and our YouTube channel has many things you can learn from. But if you want to become to improve even more, we offer excellent chess coaching. So visit the website or send us a message by going on Google my business, Elite Chess. You find the company number, send a message, and also on Facebook. You can find us anywhere on social media. All right. Thank you so much. Have a good night. And as always, keep chessing. Bye-bye.